90% of Ethereum ETHPoW hard fork miners can go bankrupt. Chinese miner Chandler Guo, who actively promoted the hard fork of the Ethereum cryptocurrency, said that 90% of people mining Ethereum PoW coins could go bankrupt. Some miners that have access to free electricity will continue to operate on the ETHW network. The remaining 90% will go bankrupt, Guo said. It is obvious that Chandler does not believe in the profitability of ETHW mining due to fall in the popularity of the digital asset. Two main facts testify to this. First, from September 16 to 17, the number of active addresses of the ETHPoW blockchain decreased by 56% and amounted to only 46,616. Second, after peaking at $60.68 on September 15, ETHW fell by 86% to $8.26. After a powerful dump, the price of the coin is not corrected and may fall even lower. What happens to Ethereum after merge? Ethereum after a successful fork, the ETH rate continues to decline, and the Ether has become inflationary again. Also, the head of the SEC hinted that now the regulator can consider ETH as a security. ETHPoW, the ETHW rate splitted to $9, but then recovered to $12, and this despite the fact that ETH holders on Binance have not yet received their drop. Miners are favoring ETC and getting rid of their ETHW coins. Sweet economy. The new M2E came out very well for the current market. Then the unlocking of tokens begin with airdrops and sales. This will lead to strong pressure on the exchange rate, and demand is decreasing every day. Ethereum Classic ETC is a project where miners mostly move to. The pressure on the price will be about the same as before, since the plus-minus block reward is fixed regardless on the number of miners. But who will buy ETC? There are only falls in the top this week. What are the upcoming events? The idea raises that the whales knew about Doc One's arrest warrant in advance, so they dispersed the hype in order to sell more and get out of positions on LUNC and LUNA. There was a long-awaited fork in Ethereum and natural decline on the news. The next high-profile fork is a Bitcoin fork in a year and a half. ETHW did not launch well and miners preferred ETC RVN, judging by the hash rate. We're waiting for the ETHW split on Binance and the further price dump. Next week, hard fork of Cardano, hard fork of EOS, feed meeting. Is Ethereum decentralized? Ethereum merged was the biggest and most fundamental upgrade of Ethereum in the history of the network. However, the decentralization of the network may have suffered given the suspicious allocation of holders and the dubious nature of the largest Ethereum investor in the market, decentralized model LIDO. It is no secret that LIDO Finance is one of the largest holders of the new Ethereum, which operates exclusively on the POS model, but LIDO itself has a specific financial model in which the staking reward received by the pool are not sent to the delegates as they are. LIDO keeps all rewards and sends STETH to delegates instead, which technically makes LIDO a centralized holder of ETH who can use it later without user consent. With no stake in Ethereum being burned and the rewards going to one entity, the decentralization of Ethereum is being questioned. Paid out STETH tokens also do not burn, which is another fact that speaks in favor of centralization. Unfortunately, users will not be able to control their own ETH until withdrawals from staking contracts are allowed. LIDO's ETH bet caused turmoil in the market. Back in June, the market was on the brink of disaster after the STETH started losing parity with spot Ethereum due to liquidity issues, and the Terra USD disaster. Despite having one of the deepest liquidity pools on the market, the relatively modest sales volumes was enough to bring down the value of the LIDO issued token. Potentially, the collapse of STETH could cause more turmoil in the markets than the situation with Terra USD, given the volume of token that investors currently own.